Hello, Verna.
How are you?
What's going on?
I have a problem with one of my clients. It seems like when I go to her house to deliver her meal, her grandsons answer the door. So since he's been in there, I haven't been able to see her.
Okay, so you haven't seen her at all?
No, and I feel uneasy about that.
Okay, well, you know, the policy is that we see her at least 2 to 3 times a week since we're delivering to her. Okay.
So I think it's time to enforce the policy.
Okay, well, we'll make a call to customer service or even social service and have them give her a call so we can make sure we're following policy on this.
Hello, my name is Dr. Barbara Riley. Thank you for viewing this video. Our objective is to assist you in understanding some of the more important issues facing you and your clients as you make your rounds. Our subject is about financial exploitation of older adults. What is financial exploitation? In Texas, it is using another person's resources for their own profit or gain. Forging checks, stealing, charging too much for a service, putting pressure on seniors to give money, houses, cars away, and the misuse of power by lawyers, banks, and investment firms. 50% of seniors in the United States are victims of financial exploitation. Only a handful of cases are ever reported. It is one of the fastest growing forms of elder abuse. Financial exploitation is a growing problem because there are more seniors now than ever, the baby boomers. Seniors are not able to get their losses back. Crooked telephone calls, from 56 to nearly 80% of calls, are directed to seniors. And in this picture you see, she is saying, "And I hear I am about to talk to a rich lady. I have a plan if that's the case." Why are seniors victims? They have money, they have pensions and investments, plus they have a Medicare number, your most important possession. They are at home during the day, and they answer the telephone. Who are the abusers? Caregivers or family members? Strangers are abusers. Why do family members exploit loved ones? Substance abuse is a big problem. Money. They think they have a right to the elder's money. I'm going to get it when she dies. Why can't I have it now? They fear the older adult will use up all their savings and take away the money that should be left to them. They have a poor relationship with the older person and have a sense of entitlement. She was mean to me when I was a kid, so I'm entitled to take her money. They want to keep other family members from getting the older person's assets. How do strangers target older adults? Younger persons say they love or care about the older person. They seek work as caregivers, personal assistants. They drive through neighborhoods and read death notices. They charge too much for a product or a service and are not honest in their business practices. And they use a position of trust to gain consent. What are some of the signs of exploitation? A sudden appearance of strange relatives claiming a right to the senior's money. House repairs or other services that seem to be not needed. New caregivers who will not allow others to visit. And you know that when you deliver a meal, you should see the senior you are delivering to. Let's talk about a case of financial exploitation, or a couple of cases. Mrs. Jones, 74, is recently widowed. Her youngest grandson moved with her and began writing checks on her bank account. Mr. Black, 80, signed consent for his daughter to manage his money while he had surgery. The daughter emptied his bank account. Mr. Song 78, gets an email from his niece, a false email, who says she and her family were robbed in Spain and need emergency funds to get home. So what can you, as a Meals on Wheels volunteer, do? Encourage seniors not to give any personal information over the telephone or in an email. Encourage older adults not to accept a free service if it requires giving a Medicare number or if it requires money up front. Look for a change in your senior's lifestyle. Can your senior pay his or her utilities? Look for changes in appearance and changes in behavior, such as fear, nervousness, or withdrawal. Be suspicious of unfamiliar caregivers who isolate the senior. Make a social services referral to your social services manager if you believe the elders you serve are being exploited. Standing up for seniors. Exploitation no more. Thanks to Meals on Wheels staff and volunteers everywhere.
Trust your instincts. If you have a problem, you can always talk to your coordinator. They'll give you a helping hand.